Hey, my guy. How mad are you that I have 2 wings and you have no wings?
Straight out of Fast and Furious. Straight out of Barbie's Dreamhouse Adventure.
Oh, okay, we never actually documented this either. Last video was episode something something of the S2000. And we were up at ACH.
Oh yeah.
And this was never shown because this happened after we were done filming. We were just driving home. So, I don't know. I was in front of him, so I didn't see any, right? No, I wasn't. I was behind you. I was behind you.
Way behind.
Yeah, sorry. I fell off because I turned around. And so, I was driving through ACH, and I saw them pulled over on the side of the road.
So,
I
I wasn't driving. Our friend Nico was driving. And literally off like a 60-foot cliff, we're just driving, and all of a sudden, like a rock like this big literally just falls. I don't know if it's right in front of the car, like it hits the bumper first, then the floor. And there were a couple other like little other rocks falling at the same time, but basically a big rock hits the bumper, blows up, we run over these literally huge chunks of rock. Like, it's honestly, that is like the best case scenario that happened.
Yeah, a big scuff on the bumper, but the car is pretty decent everywhere else.
I haven't really looked under the car. I'm sure it's fine. I've been driving it a lot since, so. But it's a little bit of a bummer, but it's honestly, it's given me a chance to like figure out fitment, because the wheels are chipping away at the bumper anyway, just because it's too aggressive. So it's gonna get repainted at some point, the front bumper.
Alright, so Christian's been bullying me recently about my stock long antenna ever since I put the wing on.
I do that.
So we added a stubby.
Wait, did you install this here?
Yeah, just now.
It's so quick. That is, oh, it literally says stubby on it. I want a stubby.
Hell yeah.
Does look better. Although I can barely see out of these.
As you guys can see, there is a lot to catch up on. I have been tracking the hell out of this car and haven't done a single vlog on any of the recent track days. In the last 3 weeks alone, I've been to Bigelow twice. I'm actually going to Buttonwillow tomorrow. It's part of the reason why I picked up the camera, because I need to prep this car, and we have changed a lot of things since my last S2000 update video. So the biggest things you guys will see right away is that I've now gone pretty much full aero, as a lot of guys like to say. We have a wing, a hardtop, and then a chassis mounted splitter that I did set up and build myself. So starting with the wing, this is an APR GTC 300. This is the 61-inch width. Actually the exact same blade that I had on my Evo. I did have a 67-inch width on my Evo though. So it's not the identical wing. It is an S2000 specific. How you can see how the mounts kind of line up to the corners of the stock trunk. I'm trying to keep this video short, so for the hardtop, this is a Mugen style replica hardtop. Carbon fiber on the outside, single layer, so it is fiberglass or like no visible carbon on the inside. Then it is a Lexan rear window. From what I know, they are pretty much relatively the same between the different brands that make replicas of the Mugen hardtop. This specific one, I don't exactly know how to say it. I believe it's Carbon House or Carbon HAUS. It's probably Carbon House. I believe they're based in California. I don't really know. I never met them. But yeah, this is their hardtop. It actually fits pretty well. I do need to make a little bit of adjustments. I switched over to a race style mounting bracket on both sides. So we're not using the OEM quick mounts or quick hooks on the soft top. Then moving over to the front, there's a chassis mounted splitter. I made this. This is out of 1/2-inch birch plywood using DevSport brackets. I believe I've already shown this. But I did end up adding a splitter rod that goes out from the frame rails out to the corner of each side of the splitter. That really helps stabilize it and pull it up to the bumper and help keep it from flexing a lot. And then there is a aluminum L bracket that is on the back side of my splitter, which also helps keep the wood straight, prevent it from warping as the wood gets older. We do have a steering wheel now as well. This is a Momo Monte Carlo with the Boss hub. Nothing crazy. I love this wheel. I've run it in... I was going to say I've run it in all my cars, but that would not be true. I have it in this car, and then I have the spoon wheel, which is basically a Momo Monte Carlo in my EG. And out of all the wheels I've ever used, that is definitely my favorite. And this is actually really cool because right now I'm track prepping the car. I've done a lot of track days, like I said. Have done a terrible job filming it, but Christian is actually on his way right now with his Miata because he is finally joining me at Buttonwell tomorrow. So I'll have the S2000. Joe's coming to hang out and catch some ride-alongs with us. And then Christian is bringing his Miata. He'll be driving. He has done one track day at Street Sevilla, one track day at Apple Valley. So this is kind of his third track day. Excited to help him, and we'll see how I can do. I did a 210 with this car, literally almost bone stock. Then we went back with wheels and tires, did a 208. And no aero or anything. So now I ideally wanted to break 2 minutes flat without aero, but I got excited, jumped the gun. I was hanging out at Art of Attack and I actually had the Apr Wing on hand. I was like, alright, I'm gonna just pick it up. So yeah, we put it on the car pretty much actually the same day that I got it. And then I built the splitter. And honestly, I am just so stoked on how this car looks. It finally had like that proper Time Attack S2000 look, which is definitely one of my favorite cars as far as like styling, and just when you have the wing and the carbon hardtop, it goes together so nicely.
I need help.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
Yeah.
You finally get to wreck this car?
Yeah. That's the plan. Just nearly perfect bodywork into a wall. Or flip it over. Can you do this?
So pretty much you didn't finish anything that you were supposed to do last night to prep this car for today.
Not a single goddamn thing. Right now I'm raising the front because it rubs under hard turning. I'm tightening the brake calipers just for safety. I didn't even change the oil last night. I just topped it off to get rid of the lifter tick, which it worked. But we installed the battery. Sorry, we made the battery secure last night. I feel like that was the most important thing.
We didn't get it on video, but how was your...
We went off-roading on the track. On like literally the last turn.
No, the third to last. Or somewhere around there.
Oh, I meant, yeah.
Through Sweeper.
Yeah. You want to count some rock chips? let's see how we're doing.
Hey, I liked it when the guy was looking at your car and he's like asking you what color the original color was, and he's like, oh, and he pointed to that. He's like, well, so it's red.
That's been there.
That's ACH damage. Don't worry about that one. You honestly got a pretty good off. Like, it wasn't high speed.
We literally backed into the off-road. We pulled a U and just exited the track.
Your Archer blades are pretty good.
Yeah, those are kind of ridiculous.
100. I'm pretty sure they're 100 tread wear. It's too much.
I feel like they're compensating, like they're hiding disabilities.
Oh yeah.
Because any other time I've been on all seasons.
People would say that. You had a few sketchy shift locations.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Back to YouTube.
Well, it'll probably be like a year before this. Hey, what's the date today?
Before this uploads?
October 9th, 2021. We'll see when we actually see this on the internet, but okay, first session was a wash. Second session, 203.8 with Seawill's fat ass in the car. So we're getting close to that sub 2 club. We're gonna be there soon. This guy.
I'm fat.
214.6.
Nice to meet you. Yeah?
Pretty much the same time, actually the same time as my Evo here, because it was blowing up, but it didn't blow up. The injector, okay, that was an exaggeration. The injector was failing. No spin outs either. Very clean driving. You get in there.
Was figuring out heel and toes too. Sometimes I miss the pedal though.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep flipping the throttle.
Alright, so right now I've done 3 sessions, 201.9 now. On the verge, relatively, on the verge of the sub 2 club. I could drive one more session. I usually don't drive all 4 or 5.
My car is broken.
I'm kind of tempted, we'll get to you later. I'm kind of tempted to drive the 4th one, but I don't like pushing my luck. I don't know if I'll go faster. I'm honestly like already really satisfied with the 201. I'm gonna come back December at the latest for the next VTech Club event. Hopefully with some new tires. I know I'm on Kumho exit V730s right now. Relax, guys. So if I know if I switch to AL52s, at least from what I've been told, Porsches, that'll take another 2 or 3 seconds off, depending on the track. Here probably around 2 seconds, but that would put me right under 2.
Stop YouTube.
I stopped YouTube because I started working for TV shows.
YouTuber now, you can just hop back into it.
I can come and go as my own business, bitch.
My car is still broken.
Hey, you're the one that broke it. It wasn't broken when we got here.
There's no proof of it.
You fucking mid-20s-year-old dumbass. See, I'm early 20s. That's why my car always works all day, every day.
Comment down below what mid to early 20s is.
He's 24, so he's mid-20s. I'm 23, so I'm early 20s. You old fuck.
I'm just the boomer of the group.
Photographer.
Yeah, I just put down my camera.
Hey, so we actually drove all 4 sessions today, both of us.
Look at that. I don't know if you'd be able to see that.
It's an iPhone 12 Pro, you're flexing too hard. Anyways, 214, I think?
Yeah.
214. 201.7, that is right, Oren. We are now tied.
Fuck you, bitch.
201.7, no boost over here. And a full interior. Get off me, kid.
You even did some off-roading today.
I did not spin out. I dropped 2 wheels 1 time today. that was it.
Make up for the both of us.
Hey, you had 3 spins and not a single one was on video today. That is BS. Oh, you got a nick?
You want to see one?
Yeah, sure.
This is a good one.
Why not?
I was hoping all the nicks will land on the bumper because it's gonna get repainted at some point, and there's already a big one. But
You can't even see that. You literally can't see that. All right, that's like the size of. It's like a millimeter.
These are all new right here.
I don't even know what you're. Oh yeah. It's so hard to see with the color. Yeah, those are like millimeter sized. But yeah, that's how. Yeah, rock chips. How they typically end up.
Whatever. I'm sure the wheels are worse.
Don't look. You don't need to look.
I literally scooped up a handful of dirt, which eats a wheel.
Yeah, don't look. S2000 still goated, running strong.
So just saying I'm shy. 'Cause when I